This is the True Home thing you're talking about?
Yeah, I think you on that one.
Well, I'll let you talk about it.
Yes, sir.
I'll just go with the flow.
Yes, sir. Always. Good Saturday morning, guys. Welcome to Exit Strategies. I'm your host, Colvin J. Millett, broker and owner of Exit Realty Low Country Group in beautiful North Charleston, South Carolina. So, guys, look, if this is your first time listening to the show, first and foremost, you are in for a treat. Our mission here at Exit Strategy is quite simple. That is to empower our community, the African American community, through financial literacy and real estate education, guys. We are legacy building. When you're out there doing them things out there in the streets, it is hashtag legacy building. So look here, you can find us on Facebook, guys. If you happen to miss parts of this show or want to know what we talked about in previous shows, please go to Facebook, find us on Facebook, Exit Strategies Radio. Guys, we upload the content from the show to our page. We actually record in studio, so you get a little bit of extra, get the behind the scenes, the conversations that sometimes we don't bring to air, and sometimes one that we can't bring to air. So you'll get the real behind the scenes deal by checking us out over there, guys. So please make sure you do that. We're working on an Instagram page, guys, kind of figuring out what content we want out there, what we want to say to people, what we want to show people, etc. So please bear with us on that. But guys, please support and share the content from our show. Sometimes this message, this word is for you. Sometimes it ain't. Sometimes it's for somebody else that you know. You know how that thing is. Y'all done sat there on that pew in that congregation and the pastor been talking and you felt that thing wasn't for you, but then you go to work on Monday morning and somebody in there is going through, and you can say to them, and you look over and say, hey, my pastor just said this on yesterday. Now look here, I ain't your pastor, but hey, I'm the real estate preacher, and that's what we're going to make happen around here. So guys, we're going to give it to you real. We're going to give it to you straight. Most importantly, we're going to give it to you right. So with that being said and understood, guys, we're going to get on with this show today. I have with me in studio, because they ain't let me loose in here. That they ain't want to, because just for some of you guys actually know this, but I spent this past week in Washington D.C. with our legislators, with an amazing and incredible and immense group of realtors from all around the country, some from outside the country, other parts of the world. But we doubled down in Washington D.C. to address home ownership needs, affordability included in that, or attainability, because that's my term as it relates to it. But we double down to talk about how to inject capital within our communities, and moreover, how we're hopeful to be able to spur growth and development, not only around us, but that benefits those within our community. Most importantly, you as the consumer, you as the homeowner. So I'm coming off of that trip, guys, so you can imagine the mental high that I'm on. So it is not fair that they send me into this booth alone today. I've got to have some company here, because we gotta make sure we got the energy right and amplified in a proper manner. So with that being said, I have none other in the studio with me today than Elijah. That's my dude right there, EJ Brown with Exit Realty Low Country Group. EJ, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing fantastic. Glad to be in the building. Glad to be in the presence. Glad to be here with you today. And with all this ambiance you got going on, I love the mental high you on. A lot of information you're sharing, man. So I'm very excited to be here today.
So look here, for you guys, look here, EJ is a repeat. Now, he done been in here before, and we done talked a little bit about what his experiences and things have been, with him as he's been working out here in the streets and in the field. So, today we're going to kind of break this thing off a little bit, because, I promised you guys something, and I say I promised you, but I said this to myself, and in turn, I think I messed around and said it on there. And if it ever comes out of my mouth, I'm committed to it, because we got to work on making sure that we make it happen. So with that being said and understood, one thing that I've been focused on is saying that we were going to work to be grassroots and be inside the community, out in the streets with you guys, trying to help you transition from wherever you are to wherever you want to be. Now, granted, I ain't got nothing on everything, you know what I'm saying, but I got something on some of it. And what that means is this: home ownership, changing your living arrangements, some inspiration, some encouragement in your personal life, as far as your maybe some relationship stuff, but as far as the business piece of it, the financial piece of it, guys, that's what I'm here for. And I can't fix every problem, and I ain't here to do that, because I don't mean no harm. I ain't he. Y'all heard what I said. I am not he. I'm not God. I don't have anything on that. But I am willing, most importantly, to be a vessel to help you guys go from one place to another. I'm willing to be a bridge. I'm willing to be a conduit. I'm willing to be whatever it is that God can call me to be to help you get there. And with that being said and understood, guys, we are going to be and are already in the community working to help people become homeowners. And we're doing that in this season by creating home buyer clubs.
That's right.
So we got our first club kicking off down in Hollywood. For those who live even remotely close to the town of Hollywood, if you're out in the rural areas, you're out there in, Johns Island's Way, you out there in Ravenel, Adams Run, if you're out there in them parts, guys, we're going to be down at the town hall, the new town hall, named after Mayor Haywood, dedicated to her a couple of weeks ago. We're going to be down there starting on June 8th, guys. We're setting this up. It's going to be a monthly meeting, and we're going to walk you guys through a process of becoming homeowners. We're going to take you through that initial lead up, because a lot of you guys are out there saying, look, I can't buy a house because of my credit, right, EJ?
That's right.
And you get that all the time, right?
Quite often.
Okay, so real talk, when you run into that or you get that, what's the first thing that you say to people?
Well, typically when people come to me with the statement that they don't think they have the credit to buy a house, I ask them why do they feel that way and what leads them to believe that that's a fact.
Okay.
A lot of times people think their credit is worse off than it really is, and a lot of times you could really be in a position to buy a home right now, but a lot of people don't stay on top of their credit, or they're not aware of what they need to be looking at in order to get qualified. And there's a lot of products, there's a lot of help out here to help you get to where you need to be should you not be in a place to buy. So when somebody comes to me saying, hey man, Elijah, I don't think I have the credit to buy a house, again, I ask them what makes you believe that. Seek to understand before being understood. Once I know that,
say that one more time.
Seek to understand before being understood.
Woo.
So I need to know what's going on in your world so that, when we bring our worlds together, we can make a beautiful picture. So in order for that to happen, I want to know what's going on. So when I get that information, I'll have you pull up this free website you can go on, such as Credit Karma, or those that are like that you can go on and kind of get an idea of where you stand. From there, I have colleagues that I work with that can get you in a position to buy should you not be where you need to be. So it's definitely possible to get it done. So don't count yourself out just because you think you don't have it. Come talk to us and we can show you what needs to be done.
Look here, you know what? See, I just caught something off that. So don't count yourself out. Let us deal you in.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we want to do, guys. That's what we want to help you guys make things happen. So this Homebuyer Club, guys, I'm very excited about the curriculum that we're going to be running. And we're going to focus, we're going to talk about your credit. We're going to give you resources and tips and tools to help you get those things in order. Because we understand, real talk, we got to make sure we got some things on the financial side in order before we start getting to the other side. So we ain't going to start you like some of them other folks. We ain't going to start you out there looking at houses to find out you can't do it. Right. No. We ain't going to do that to you. We're going to make sure we got it together first. Because we're going to treat this thing like shopping for groceries.
That's right.
See, some of y'all don't treat buying a house like you treat buying groceries.
Right.
Y'all don't run out into the grocery store and start putting stuff in the cart, filling the cart up with everything that you want, and then go up to the register and you ain't got the money to pay for it. So we're going to get that piece down pat. We're going to figure that piece out first. And in doing so, that is that's a word right there. We are going to empower you. That's what we're going to do, guys. Okay. That's our mission. We're going to empower you to make a change in your situation by doing that.
That's right.
So I'm excited about that curriculum that we're going to, y'all got this energy. Y'all gonna get some of that right there. Y'all gonna get some of that. Because the reality is, guys, we do not do an effective and oftentimes a lackluster. It is not adequate at all. The job sometimes that we do and making sure we keep those things in order. So we're going to help you with that. We're going to give you tips, again, resources. We're going to give you connections to make those things here happen. And this Homebuyer Club is an ongoing event, guys. We're going to be monthly. Again, we're starting June 8th down there in the town of Hollywood, 11 to 1 p.m. We're going to be working with the buyers in that particular area, focused on buying a home with no money down. That's what we're focused on, helping them purchase their first home with no money down. That's our objective. So our goal is to run 90% of the participants through that program and have them purchase their home with no money down. Now, we can't guarantee it. So look here, don't you Woo, don't you come back to me and say, Cole, you said we ain't gonna have to have no down payment or we ain't gonna have no money, because y'all gotta have something. But we're gonna help you. We're gonna help you budget. We're gonna help you get your things in order. We're gonna bring in our partners to make sure that we get these things done for and with you. If necessary, we're gonna get you out to the right resource. If not, we're gonna bring the resource into you to make sure these things happen, because that is a commitment that not only myself has made, but also the agents and the members of my team have made, and EJ is being one of them. So we talked a little bit about the Hollywood, but we're going to put one together in North Charleston. We're getting ready to put one together out in the Somerville area that's going to be focused on new construction. And that area out there, again, is another area that we're going to target for 100% financing. So if you're interested in that, I'm gonna give you the office number, but I'm gonna have EJ give you his number, because I want you guys to reach out to him and say, hey, I want information about this particular home buy club. I want to be a participant. I want to be a part of it. Like the old folks say, I just want to be in the number.
Hey,
woo!
That's right.
So the office number, guys, is 843-619-3005. Again, that's 843-619-3005. EJ, how can folks get you?
Yes, guys, I'd love to help y'all. I'd love to speak with y'all and talk with you. So if you want to connect, you can find me on Facebook, EJ Brown. That's me. You can reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. Or you can call me on my cell phone. The number is 843-315-5034. Again, that's 843-315-5034. Or if it's somebody that's more digital, you can reach me on my email at elisavoy3@gmail.com. That's elisavoy3@gmail.com. Guys, reach out to me. Let's get it going. Let's get the job done. Again, don't be concerned that you may not have the credit. We can help you with that. As Corwin talked about, there's 100% financing. We can help you with that. But you got to come down and take the steps so we can get it rocking for you.
Woo, that's what I'm talking about right there. Now look here, we got this energy on blast up in here today. Just got a signal for that first break. Our awesome producer, Joe Mack. So with that being said, guys, first break, Exit Strategies Radio. We will be right back. Yeah, it'll let me out for a while.
Yeah, you're on fire. You feel it. I like it though.
So guys, look, y'all got to be a part of this. Y'all got to get out here with us on these clubs. We're very excited about it. There's no pressure. We ain't here trying to say, we're trying to help you get something. That's what we're trying to do. There's a difference. So we ain't trying to give you or sell you something that you may not need. We're really trying to help you get what you want. So real talk, y'all need to sign up, participate. Most importantly, let your friends, your family, co-workers, church members, whoever know. If we can bring this to your church, we can bring this to your place of work, we're willing to do that as well. I'm very committed and serious about this, about getting this information and word out. And we're going to pick this up back on the air because people need to know this. If you work somewhere and you want to put together a group of people within your organization who may have interest in home ownership and becoming homeowners, then we want to help you with that. We want to put you on the path for that. If you use this for your service, great. If you don't, great. But one of my commitments and one thing that I feel obligated to do in this industry is to assist more people in becoming homeowners, period. That and helping agents become better business owners of their business and their platform, if you will, as far as getting the word and the message out and helping people, again, transition from a leasehold position to a freehold position. That's what we're talking about. Does that make sense? So y'all get with it, man. Let's get it cracking, as folks say sometimes, and let's make this thing here happen. I'm excited as always about the opportunity that I have in front of me to help people accomplish this, and we just want to put work in and make it happen. That's really what we want to do. We appreciate your support. We appreciate your repairs. Your prayers. I'm saying repairs because, look here, we always got something going on in real estate. Mm-hmm. But, for what it's worth, we just want to help you guys get it done, get you on the right path, so to speak, and then go from there. All right? So just let us know. Just keep us posted. Just definitely keep us posted.
That's right. It's at 10:30, right?
11.
It's 11.
11 to 1.
It's going on for 2 hours?
Yeah. Yeah. That it is. go back, guys. And we are back, Exit Strategies Radio. I am your host, Colin J. Millette, broker and owner of Exit Realty Low Country Group in beautiful North Charleston, South Carolina, guys. This is your first time listening to the show. You are most certainly in for a treat. Exit Strategies, guys, is my baby, and our mission here is quite simple. Quite simple. That is to empower our community, the African American community, through financial literacy and real estate education, guys. We are legacy building. When you're out there in those streets making those things happen, guys, please put that hashtag on it, legacy building. Because that's what we're working to do, create legacies, help people to do so. Now, guys, look, if you can find us, if you don't know where to find us, you can find us on Facebook, social media platform, Exit Strategies Radio. You can view our show there, guys. You sometimes have additional content, communication, a little bit of in-studio fun, so to speak, that we do behind the scenes, guys. That's all not edited, not clipped out. We ain't trying to give you a bunch of fluff. We ain't trying to make it pretty. We're trying to make it real. So with that being said, we're going to share with you really what we're doing in the studio, really what we're talking about, and most importantly, what we're really trying to help you with. Now, they ain't set me loose in here alone. Now, sometimes, I get, if y'all been listening for a little while, you know that I'll sometimes just kind of go on a tangent. But they ain't set me loose in here by myself today. I got none other, my brother. That's EJ. That's Elijah EJ Brown. EJ, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing fantastic, man. If I was doing any better, I'd be 2 rays of sunshine instead of 1. All I can do is all I can work with is what I got. Man, I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Thank you for having me here today. I look forward to sharing the word with the people and hopefully help them out.
So EJ, we've been having this conversation. Now look here, real talk. We've been having this conversation about work in the community and our home buyer clubs and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I know that you have a passion for helping people. You and I, we build on this often about empowerment, about bettering, people, our people, and what we can do to assist and help in that endeavor. So give me your take. These home buyer clubs that we're working on, what do you think the real benefit in these clubs are, and what do you think people will and should get out of them?
Well, I mean, it's just a great opportunity for people to come together who have like minds and spirits and, the idea of attainment of home ownership. And to be able to come together, we have the platform here for you guys where we have the product in front of you to help you buy the home. We have people there that can help you get qualified for the home. We can help you with your budgeting. So everything you could think of that you may need in order to help you buy a house or questions you may have regarding buying a home, all of that can be addressed in one setting at these home buyer clubs that we're going to be having in Hollywood, Somerville, and North Charleston, correct?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be having these home buying seminars. If you're sitting around and you're listening to this show and it's resonating with you, or somebody in your family or a friend that has spoke on wanting to buy a home, then you need to come to one of these clubs. If you're out in Charleston right now and you're renting, you understand the market. I'm sure you or somebody has received a letter as of recently where your rent is going to be going up. So if that's the case, you probably need to go into buying a house. Quit throwing money away. As Cohen talked about, as we always speak on this show, it's about legacy building. Why give your money to somebody else when you can put it in your own pocket, or put it in your kid's pocket, or have something to pass down? Charleston's not going nowhere, so you need to go ahead and get you a house and be here. So come to these clubs. Let's go ahead and get you into a home, and let's just make it happen. Don't hold back. This year, let's go. Let's do it. Just do it.
I remember a show that that we did. It's been a while ago. Rob, was co-host on that show, and I remember that was back when everybody was posting up the starter packs. Coming in 2019. They had the big house, the bling.
Right.
The Lamborghini or whatever outside. Right. That's that was their 2019 starter pack. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I really do. But let's be realistic. Let's be, and most importantly, let's be on it. You know what I'm saying? We sometimes post that kind of stuff, and granted, I'm not saying that's not anything that you want, but the reality is anything that you really want, you're going to work for, you're going to work towards
right.
it. I was blown away, and this is, maybe I ain't gonna go too far on this thing. At least I hope I don't go too far. But I was blown away by the belief of someone today. I had a meeting recently with a seller on a house, and I'm walking the house with with the participants, with the owners, and I was blown away of the faith of one of them, and they put something out there. We believe. I'm sorry, y'all forgive me because because it's right here and I'm gonna have to let it go. The reality is this, guys: we do not put in front of us the things that we really want. We don't. Now, if you remember years and years and years ago, people, it was prophetic, if you will, that people had to have a vision board. They put the things on the vision board, the things that they wanted, and those things became real to them. You see what I'm saying? And I get it. You got to put an image in front of you, sometimes in order for you to be motivated to work towards it. So if you want a new car, you got to put a picture of the car that you want up on the wall. If you want a new house, you got to put the house up there. If you want money, you got to put the money up there. Whatever it is that you want. I know we always talking about the tangible things. I get it. And the reality is that the tangible ain't gonna give you a reward in heaven. So I ain't saying that you got to get yourself caught all up on it. But the reality is this. We have to put things sometimes in front of us to be tangible. But when we can manifest that thing, we put that thing somewhere else, EJ, that's when this thing here is completely different. I get it. I remember, and I think I've said this on air, it's been quite some time ago, but I remember, I was in the business. I've been selling properties for maybe about 3 years or so. Maybe not even that long. I'm trying to remember back to when it was. It was, matter of fact, about 2 years. So I was, doing very well in the business, helping a lot of people, and I was still renting. I've been so busy helping other people, I didn't do anything to help myself. So this particular house, my first house, was a house that had come on the market. I shown it to someone, they passed on it. The house went under contract because they missed it. House came back again, same thing, showed it to somebody, they missed it. It went under contract. The third time the house came up, I went and looked at it myself. And I went and looked at the house and I did something. I'm going to tell you, the first car, technically, the first newer car, a new car that I bought here in Charleston, it was a similar process. As I rented these cars forever. I drove an Impala way back yonder when. I have another one now. But I walked that thing, man. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Look, there's some of y'all right now that's in your kitchen right now. You know what I just said. And y'all might have just put the plate down on the table. I don't know what you did. But you know what I'm talking about. I walked that thing. I took a moment with my God and I walked through that house and I had a conversation with my God about what it was that I wanted. Y'all need to do that in your life. You don't do it. I had a conversation today and I'm going to talk about her a little bit more here in a minute. And I was having a conversation today with somebody very special to me, that we're having this conversation about, about faith walks and about spiritual warfare and these things and the fact that these things exist. So for everything that is created against you, our God, your God, has created a way for you to overcome it. But you know what y'all do? Y'all sit there and y'all wallow in it. So I'm going to say something to you right now. If this don't resonate within your spirit, then hopefully somebody else going to do something to you today that's going to wake you up. The real talk, y'all need to come on. Y'all need to get up off your behinds, get up off your dust. Elder Evans said this one here to me today. Elder Evans said to me, look here, Colton, people got to get up and go do something. They just want to sit on their behinds and not do anything. So real talk, y'all need to get up and join these clubs. Y'all need to get up and be a part of something. Y'all need to encourage one another. Y'all don't need me for that. Get up and let's come out and let me help you, and y'all motivate each other in order to make this thing here real. So guys, look, I just got the signal for this next break, and I'm sorry I'm having an emotional moment in here because this thing is real to me. But y'all listen to Exit Strategy. Y'all hold on because we're going to be right back.
Felt that in my bones. That's the story.
Y'all got to finish. Y'all got to quit playing with this thing here, man. There will not be a lot of people, real talk, there won't be a lot of people that will care enough to want you to do it without them. I don't care if you buy a house with me or not. Y'all don't take that the wrong way. I ain't trying to sound nasty about it. I'm not, but I want y'all to be empowered. I want y'all to buy a house. I want you to own something. I want you to teach and show your children how they can have a different life by being in a position of ownership versus just merely possession or being a user in a society versus being a contributor and an owner of that society.
Mm-hmm.
That's different. That's the real talk right there.
Mm-hmm.
EJ, you got children, man.
I do.
So what does that look like for you?
Man, you're not saying nothing that ain't wrong, that ain't right. I have 3 children. I'm a single father, 3 kids, and y'all got to take that walk. Y'all got to take them steps of walking. I understand, y'all. Listen, I understand it get hard. You get weary. You don't know, but it's all right. You're not gonna know everything at one time. You're not gonna know. You're not gonna see the whole picture, but you just got to start walking towards it. It's kind of like a video game. You know, in a game, you don't know the whole level, but as you're going through that level, you start realizing, okay, well, I can do this. Oh, that's all right. I can get through that. It's not an issue. It's the same thing. You just got to walk that faith, and as you walk it, God's gonna give you the ideas to help you overcome it. Just gotta believe it.
That's real. That's real. And that's what y'all have to do, man. Y'all got to get yourselves to a place that you no longer are held up and hinged up on the thoughts and the feelings and the emotion of others. You got to step boldly into those things that you want, those things that you anticipate. Most importantly, those things that you believe you will possess. See, we don't act on home ownership. We don't act on things. We act on a bunch of other nonsense. We act on hanging out and, this, here, that, and the third. We act on the foolishness that happens within our society. We act on things that are irrelevant in the grand scheme of things, because when you're trying to position yourself in greater, you don't keep yourself in common. You cannot be positioned in both places at the same time. You cannot be common when you're trying to be greater. Does that make sense? So with that being said, and most importantly, trustfully understood, you got to do something. You got to get up and move from where you are to get to where you're supposed to be. Can't stay where you are if that ain't where you're supposed to be. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be miserable. It's going to be a number of things, but all those things don't add up to anything that's relevant to where you should be, where you've been called to go. That's what y'all got to start working on and start focusing on, and stop all this other nonsense that sometimes we get ourselves caught up in.
Mm-hmm. Talk it. I hope they're hearing you. I'm feeling you.
Final segment, Exit Strategies Radio. I'm your host, Colin J. Millett, broken owner, Exit Realty Low Country Group in beautiful North Charleston, South Carolina. So look, guys, y'all, this has been an incredible show, but I got to close this thing here out on a different note, because I got something in me that I think I got to finish saying. But before I do that, EJ, thank you so much for being on the show today,
Not a
man.
problem.
Contact information to the listeners, because y'all need to rap at EJ about these home buyer clubs.
Yes, everybody. You can reach me again. You can look me up on Facebook, EJ Brown. That's me. That's who I am. Phone number, you can reach me on my cell phone, number 843-315-5034. That's 843-315-5034. Email elisavoy3@gmail.com. That's elisavoy3@gmail.com. I hope to hear from you guys soon. We have a lot of great content, and I'm looking forward to helping as many people as the good Lord see fit. So I hope you guys are one of them.
So guys, before this last break, and this is going to be basically my close here today. Before the last break, I was talking about the spiritual warfare, the conversation that was going on, and the things that some of the things that have come about today. Today has been, and I say today, but the reality is, for you, it's yesterday, and we'll talk about that on another show. Mm-hmm. But the reality is that today has been a day that's been filled with confirmations and to be very blunt about it, blessings. You cannot let the feelings of others, per se, dictate your action and or your inaction, if that makes sense. We're called oftentimes to be blunt. We're called for whatever God has called us for, and God has created a pathway for us to get there. If you believe in spiritual warfare, as this conversation kind of manifested on today, if you believe in spiritual warfare, there's things that are designed to keep you and hinder you from that. And oftentimes, guys, we get beat up, we are weary in the battle, and we no longer take action or step to get there. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to share something real quickly with you, and I'm going to say this as succinct as possible, because I need for you, one, to do two things for me. One, I need for you to believe that things are possible when somebody tells you that they're not. I said somebody, I ain't say God. So I need for you to believe that, and I need for you to take something from this, because this conversation was taking place with my partner now Amanda, who's a brand new agent, Amanda Hopkins. I want to give her a supreme shout out because she has been very instrumental in a manifestation that's going on with me personally at present. Y'all need to give her a call. She's a new agent. She needs some business. 843-819-5391. Again, 843-819-5391. She wants to and needs to hear from you. Y'all need to encourage her because she's got a story, and we're going to talk about that one day. Guys, this has been Exit Strategies. I'm your host, Colin J. Millette. Y'all make it a great week. Got it. All right, guys. Look, it's been a powerful show. Very powerful show. EJ, again, thank you so much, man, for being on air with me.
Hey, no problem, man. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, you're quite welcome, quite welcome. You guys, make it a safe week out there. Most importantly, make it a great week. Again, if you heard us a little while ago, you can't stay common and be great. Those two things don't work together. So let's step out there. Let's do boldly that thing that God has called us to do. And more importantly, let's share it with somebody. It ain't just for us. Whatever it is that's given to us is not for you.
That's right.
It is for the furtherance of God's kingdom and the blessing of someone else along the way. Y'all make it a great week.